Welcome to In the Kitchen with Ey'Mignon. This is an extension of my Viva La Convo channels. I am excited about cooking. I'm excited about sharing these meals and recipes with you guys, and I hope that you guys are ready to enjoy some good eats. Let's jump into this. Also, if you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, thank you. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that I can continue giving you this awesome content. Now, you will need a few ingredients to get started. Let's jump into this list. Boneless chicken, tenderloins or breast, carrots, asparagus, sweet onion, garlic cloves, seasoning of your choice. Now, for this meal, I picked out lemon pepper, ginger, and it's ground ginger. It's not like the whole fresh ginger, but you can use whatever you prefer. I did garlic powder, onion powder, and salt and pepper as well, and that is optional. And oil, you can either use olive oil, like extra virgin olive oil, or a vegetable oil. It doesn't matter, whatever suits you, whatever you have in your cabinets. I also have used avocado oil and grapeseed oil, but those oils cook a little quicker than the other oils, so they burn faster if I'm thinking properly. So I would just use the extra virgin olive oil and the vegetable oil. Vegetable oil if you're really not good at cooking, because olive oil burns just as quickly as the other oils. Um, Vegetable oil tends to burn less quickly, but this meal you're not gonna need to have your meal up high anyway. So let's jump into it. How about that? That can burn up either. Don't be like me. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Ey'Mignon. Today I decided to make a quick lunch. The man has got to go to work and I woke up late, so I'm trying to make a quick lunch for him so he can eat now and probably take some later to work. If you are a new subscriber, I just want to welcome you to my channel. Here we are cooking, cooking, cooking. It is nothing but conversations about meals, food, vegetables, everything food. Everything food. Right? So I have some garlic, a sweet onion, some garlic, some asparagus, and some carrots at the bottom of this bowl. Now I already had peeled my carrots and rinsed them, and I rinsed and cut my asparagus. But if you're not familiar with that process, you just take a peeler and you just go down and around and scrape until you peel off the edges and you just throw it away because it's usually dirty, right? We don't want to eat dirt when you clean your vegetables. For the asparagus, I just chopped the ends off and pretty much that was it. I rinsed them off. And for the carrots as well, I chopped both ends off and then I peeled it with the peeler. So I've already done that already. So now I'm moving on to my garlic and my sweet onion because I want to get some extra flavor. So I'm gonna peel this garlic. I really don't even like peeling garlic, so but I don't like buying the garlic that's already peeled either. That's crazy, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna get it peeled off, cleaned up. Now that we have our garlic peeled, we're gonna chop it up so and I'm wearing gloves. I don't like the smell of garlic on my fingers after I'm done cutting it. Otherwise I wouldn't have my gloves on, but you don't have to be perfect with them. I just chop them up. If you know how to properly cut, good for you. I'm still a beginner with learning how to cut properly. But I do not know how to cook. That is the crazy part. I know how to cook for real. Cutting
definitely take your time. Don't rush because knives are sharp, especially if you actually keep your knives sharp and they're super sharp. Just chop them up to bits and pieces. And if it becomes too strong for you to smell, just go ahead and toss what you can into your container. You want to have some bowls to set your seasoning, your ingredients aside. You want to have something extra to sit them in. And I like to put a lid on top of things because it keeps the smell from fumigating the whole entire area that I'm working on. So I'm gonna just get chopping up these. And we're done with this garlic. We're gonna chop up our sweet onion. I took out those little pieces. They're bad brown parts, but you know, some people like to eat that. I'm just picky about what I put in my body, I guess. When it comes to certain parts of food. Okay, getting distracted. Okay, so we're gonna dump this in here. I'm gonna give my board a little rinse just to get rid of some of this garlicky smell. That off. Now, if that noise in the background is my dishwasher, excuse me, I have to wash some pans that I'm gonna need for this meal. I'm gonna cut my onion. They normally say don't cut the ends, but this is how I cut my onion. This is sweet onion, and I'm just trying to get to it as quick as possible. And if the quicker you move with the onions, usually the least of the smell you'll have to deal with. But I usually slice it on the side to make it easier to pop open. And I peeled the first round of the sweet onion. I put that first round up. And just gonna throw this all in the trash. It doesn't bleed until I cry type situation. Then I take the rest and just slice it to little sections. This. And you can slice your onion however you want to slice it. You can slice it long ways. You can slice it into little squares. You can dice it, mince it. You can chop it up to your own preference. This is just how I like it because I'm really not really a big fan of onion, but I will eat a sweet onion. Though. Still not a big fan of eating onions. I do like to cook with them. I just take them and break the layers apart as you put them in your bowl to set them aside. And again, try to do it as quickly as possible so your eyes don't be watering and look like you're crying while you're cooking. And usually a cold rag, a cold dish towel, not dish towel, excuse me, a cold wash rag or cold water will help soothe that. So, chop this up. Get those chopped up. We're just gonna add them to this collection of onions. And I'll split some of this up. So some of it is gonna be for the chicken, some of it is gonna be for the asparagus. Now that I get this out the way, pop this top on here. Push this lid down some because strong. Yes. Now we're gonna rinse this off. Get rid of the lay that there to the side. Now we have our onions out the way. We're gonna get our chicken rinsed and patted dry. So I got some chicken tenderloins. As you can see, I'm gonna rinse these and pat them dry with some. I didn't buy paper towels again, so we're gonna use coffee filters. Pat them dry. Fresh gloves. So we're gonna rinse this chicken and get it patted down and rinsing and sliminess off of it. So let's get these chickens dried. Now I'm gonna change my gloves again. If you don't have a lot of gloves to dispose of, then take you some paper towels and just dry your gloves off. Me, however, I'm just gonna reach for another pair because I don't actually have paper towels. I'm gonna use these coffee filters, and I don't want to waste too many already, so not worth the waste of my gloves. Okay, so I'm gonna take these and I'm just gonna take the chicken and dab them a little bit, drop them, dab them, drop them. It don't take much to get them dry. You just really pat them, not too much rubbing, but just pat real quickly, flip it over a little bit, and then get it dried on all sides. So we can have waterless based chicken for the most part. You don't want no too much water on your chicken, so you can actually get the flavor of the food and not just a watered down chicken. Okay. And now we have that going. We're gonna get our pan set up with oil so we can get our chicken and our vegetables going. Have our pan, and we're gonna put some oil in it. You want to use olive oil for this, you can, but you can also use vegetable oil if you don't have olive oil. So I'm gonna do olive oil. Take and put some olive oil down and let it get a little hot. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to throw a little seasoning on my chicken. Our hot grease ready, hot. I'm going to go ahead and season the chicken a little bit, give her some flavor. So I have some lemon pepper, parsley, ginger, garlic, and onion powder. I'm not gonna add too much onion and garlic powder, but I do want to give it a little hint of that extra flavor because I already have fresh garlic and fresh onion already. So we're gonna go ahead and season some lemon pepper. You can season a little light, and add some parsley. Now, sometimes it doesn't give off what I want, so I'll take the lid off and shake a little, but just be gentle because you don't want to over season. And I like ginger. Some garlic. I'm a big salt and pepper fan. Be my guest and add you some salt and pepper. I just added lemon pepper, so I really don't have to add no regular pepper because it's already gonna give it a nice edge, a nice spice. So if you want to add that extra dab of seasoning, salt or salt, be my guest. I don't try not to cook with too many salts because it's already salty as is. But I also like to add salt after I'm done cooking, so there's no reason to cook with it. And that is my man in the background playing on that PlayStation 5 2K. Excuse him while I make my video because he doesn't understand life as a YouTuber. All right, let's drop this chicken in the grease and move on to the next step. Our hot extra virgin olive oil. Now, if you want to use a vegetable oil, you can use a vegetable oil as well. I like vegetable oil most of the time, but they say olive oil is healthier. Now, I would have it turned down to a low heat because it's not that much grease, so you don't want to have it up too high. And excuse the fan, so if you can't hear me, I'm gonna try to speak a little louder. I'm gonna drop this grease. Mine's a little hot because I had it already on. And we're gonna drop it. Don't throw it in there because you don't want it to splatter. Just nicely lay it down quickly and away from your body. Just take your gloves off, grab your tongs, toss this chicken. It's a greasy pot. You want to go ahead and give it a toss. Go ahead and add in some onions. Put your garlic in because garlic cooks faster than onion and chicken, obviously. So if you cook it, if you add it too soon, you will overcook your garlic. You don't want to overcook your garlic, so don't add it yet. Okay. Seasoning the onions with it. All of this is cooking. All right. We're gonna get started on vegetables. Get this nice, good, mash. Get those onions cooking. We're gonna add a little butter to this. I'm gonna add a butter for each other. Yeah. I cook. I'm gonna drink hot cannoli with tea. Tea so good for you. It's herbal tea. Probably like 2.5, 3 tablespoons. Yeah. Not too much butter. I don't want it to burn. That's why I talk thickly. We're just going to cap it and let it cook on a low simmering heat until the chicken is fully cooked on the inside. So I'll move this over. Put it on it. Let it catch up. We're going to pull our new pan out. We're going to use some vegetable oil so it doesn't burn as weirdly as olive oil does. Okay. Once this gets heated up, we want to add our onions. So we're going to let this get heated up for like 2 or 3 minutes. It should be heated up pretty quickly. It's not going to take long to cook the vegetables as it will this chicken. You turn it up a notch and just let it cook. And if you want to go ahead and add some garlic to your chicken, you can do that because it's not frying like it was before, so it's not going to be as bad. It's not going to mess it up, overcook it, because it's not going to overcook it. You don't want it to overcook. This is almost where we want it to be. Again, don't turn it up too high. If you do, it'll overcook the grease because it's not a lot of grease in there, so you don't want it too hot or to pop at you. You don't want it to pop at you either. You just want to warm it up, so get it started. And I have my chicken on like a medium low, like low medium heat where you can see the bubbles coming out, but it's not burning. Okay, all right, it sounds like it's popping a little bit. So we're gonna start adding some onion to this mix. We're gonna add our asparagus. I'm gonna use this fork for now, but I'm gonna use my tongue again in a second. They're on the side right now. We're gonna mix them in eventually. We're about to season up our asparagus a little bit. Salt and pepper. I like to use lemon pepper instead of regular pepper for the most part. Because again, I usually do season my food after I'm done cooking. So I'm gonna add some lemon pepper. I'm gonna some ginger. Don't ask why. Garlic. Fancy. I like to add a little parsley too. If you haven't checked on your chicken, go ahead and toss it because you want to cook on all sides, and then put the lid back on it so that it'll get that. Get it to cook for cook it all the way through, and then take the time to first rinse them off and get the chicken off of it. But once you do that, go over here and get all this together. I can't remember how long you're supposed to cook asparagus. I forgot, but I think it's like 8 minutes. I'm sure. You don't want it to be too soft, but if you like it soft, you can have it soft. If you like it crunchy, have it crunchy. It's to your liking. So I'm just cooking it to. I forget sometimes how I cook asparagus, but we're gonna cook this asparagus in less than 10 minutes, I think. So no rush. Garlic to it. Go ahead and add your garlic. Get that little crispiness. I don't really like to cook with that, but I do use it within the style. Somebody want to run away. So we're gonna kind of grease down a little bit, turn it down so it doesn't simmer. And we're gonna add a little butter to it so that garlic doesn't burn. And I usually add a little bit of lemon juice to the garlic, but we'll do that in just lemon juice to the garlic. I mean lemon juice to the asparagus. Ready. Get it together, girl. All right. While this is cooking, this is done. Like this. So we're gonna move this to the side. Turn this side off. That asparagus is done. Speaking of which, I didn't transfer my asparagus to a different dish. I'm just gonna use this same pan, but this time I'm gonna add a little bit of virgin olive oil. And we're gonna add our carrots this time. If you want to chop your carrots up into smaller pieces, that is fine by me. But if it makes you happy, you can turn your chicken off. Be careful when you take that lid off, that pressure. You can turn your chicken off. I would turn it off more so it can still cook a little longer, just so you can make sure it's cooked. If you want to test your temperature, do the temperature thing. I've never did the temperature thing. I've been cooking for a long time. I've never used a thermometer to check my meat ever. Maybe it's something I should start. Lost the square. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Ey'Mignon. Today I decided to make a quick lunch. The man has got to go to work and I woke up late, so I'm trying to make a quick lunch for him. So he can eat now and probably take some later to work. Make this into two videos because it had cut out. We're doing our carrots now. So we got our carrots here. Just put it here or whatever. And the rest of our onions. We're gonna cook. I gotta turn this eye out. We gotta warm this up some. So as it's cooking, you want to throw a little seasoning on it. Pepper. Don't worry, your carrots aren't gonna burn unless your stove is up too high. Mine's set like a 3.5, like a 4. It's like a low medium right now. And it's not that much oil in it, but it's enough. So we'll cook this because we're gonna add some butter, and that butter is gonna give it that extra oomph it needs to soften up. But I like a little crunch to my cherry. I don't want it too soft. I still want a little crunchy. It was awesome. Flavor that from that asparagus. This looks good, y'all. Well, I'm proud of whoever started this meal. But you're doing a good job. 3 items: chicken tenderloins, carrots, and some asparagus. That's the whole meal right there. It smells so good and so tasty in here. You can use whatever seasonings you want, your preference. No picky. Oh, comment in my comment section and let me know what seasonings you use, what you paired, so I can try your flavors and see what your meal tastes like at home. Because we're all using the same ingredients, except for the seasonings may be different, and that's exactly what's going to make your meal different than everybody else's meal. So it's going to be your authentic flavor, right? Let me know in the comments how your meal turned out. Send me some pictures. Um, I want to know. I want to know if you're not used to cooking or if you always cook but you never thought to cook this meal. Let me know what your thoughts are. I like cooking in the kitchen. I mean, I don't like being the only one cooking, but at this point in my life, I love being the only one cooking because I know my food's going to be good and clean. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and add our butter. It's starting to get a little dry. A tablespoon butter. You don't want to have it up too high again. You don't want it to cook too quickly, but you do want it to still give it a little crispiness. Once you turn it down some, it'll start simmering. And once you can stick a fork through, it's pretty good. Because again, you can eat carrots raw. So really, it doesn't have to cook for a very long time. If you want to get that brown like burnt like flavor on your carrots, go for it. It's good either way. Um, and then what I'm gonna do is take it for a little honey on it to give it a sweetness. A little honey on these carrots. Alright, voila. Check on your chicken if you haven't. Turn your chicken over. And even though we already turned our chicken off, it was still cooking. So you want to turn it over and make sure that you're not burning one side. So once you're able to stick your tongs through your chicken over here, you can tell that it's done. All that is done. Everything is done. Now you can turn your carrots off. And now you can plate your meal. Let's get this plated. Looks good. We did a good job here.
Wow, this chicken looks amazing. It looks juicy. Don't overcook it or it'll be dry. But yes, if you were able to complete this, you did a good job, and I'm so proud of you. Let's move on to the next photo. Mm, these carrots look so yummy. Now, I did take a photo with the flash on and with the flash off, so you can see the difference. Asparagus? Say what? Now, I'm not a big fan of asparagus, but I do cook it because other people eat it. And don't forget to garnish it with a little bit of lemon pepper. Yeah. I mean, a little bit of lemon juice. We already put the lemon pepper on there, but a little bit of lemon juice won't hurt now, would it? So, if you're unfamiliar of how to cook the chicken in a skillet, don't forget to rinse the meat with cold water, strain that excess of water from that chicken, and then pat the chicken dry with paper towels or coffee filters, whatever you have available. If you don't have either, just, let it strain until you can get as much water off as possible. And then season it to flavor. I usually count about 4 seconds. I don't know why I say that, but it's about 4 or 5 seconds while I'm seasoning. One, two, three, four, five, and then I'm done. If you over season, if you season for over 10 seconds, you're probably gonna over season your food. Okay, warm oil in your skillet, and then place your chicken in the skillet away from your body. Cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, turning your chicken over so that it can cook on all sides properly. Add your onions and cook for an additional 8 to 10 minutes. It just depends. And then add garlic and cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes, either until your garlic is golden or it's soft, or however you like your garlic. Add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter after all of the above is cooked, and toss your chicken often during the cooking process. Turn off the heat and cover with a lid and let it simmer while the burner cools down. And don't forget to toss it while you're cooking your vegetables. How to cook carrots in a skillet. Rinse your carrots in cold water. Chop off both ends. Peel the carrots using a peeler or a knife. If you have like a paring knife or something like that, a little small knife, you can use a knife. But I prefer a peeler because it's pretty much made for that particular deal. To remove the top layer, which consists of like dirt and other scum that carrots usually have, because everything grows out the ground majority of the time, right? Warm the oil in the skillet, add your carrots and your onions, and cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how you like your carrot texture. Season to flavor, and don't forget to add that butter in the last few minutes of cooking, and just cook it for a few more minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. And don't forget, when you seasoning, count 4 seconds. If you're not really good at flavoring food and you're unsure as to how much flavor you actually need, don't season over 10 seconds. Just count between 4 to 8 seconds, and boom, it's done. For every pound of meat, because for every pound of meat, you're going to need the extra seasoning. So I wouldn't overdo it, but if you underdo it, it's okay too. How to cook asparagus in a skillet. Trim off the bottom ends of the asparagus. Rinse using cold water, and you can set them to the side to let them drain, or you can set them on paper towels, whatever is your preference. Then you're going to warm your oil in your skillet. You're going to add your onions first and then let them cook a little bit, and then add your asparagus. You don't want to let your onions cook too long because you don't want them to get too soft before your asparagus is added. So you do want to add them first to give them a little bit of flavor, and then add your asparagus. Season to flavor again, that 4 to 8 second rule. Toss and cook for 6 minutes, and add your garlic. Cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then add about a tablespoon or two of butter. It's just your preference. Cook for another 2 to 3 minutes, and you're done. You have officially made a meal worth eating. Here we are with our finished deal. Look at that asparagus and those onions. Look at those carrots looking so delectable. And that chicken just looks juicy. Who would have known you would have been able to cook this meal? I did. I really had faith in you. That's why I put it up here, because I knew with me and you together, you would be able to eat a good meal that you cooked on your own. And I really hope that you enjoyed this. I really hope that you comment and let me know what seasons you use. If you decided to change your vegetables, that's okay. If you decided to use bone-in chicken, that is just as fine. Just remember, if you use bone-in meat, you may want to cook it a little bit longer because that bone will actually bleed out. All right. Thank you so much for entertaining me with don't forget to leave those comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in and engaging with me. My copyright disclaimer, even though not much is copywritten. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me at Official Viva La Combos on my Instagram page. Go add me on Facebook at Viva La Combos. And don't forget to hit that notification bell here on YouTube so that I can continue giving you guys awesome content and we can stay engaged with one another. Have a good day and eat healthy and do good and be good. Viva La Combos out.